Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Nirana. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Wind Ranger at your service.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Oh, my God! You sound like... Wow! Wow!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Beastmaster.
Dire team ban.
Wow! Wow!
Radiant team ban.
Oh, let's do this!
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Wow! Wow!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Wow! Wow!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Legion Commander!
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Warlord.
Wow!
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Terror blade.
Ten seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds Radiant remaining. team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Invoker.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. You may now select your heroes. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
what you sound like.
That is what you sound like. That is what you. That is what. Wow! Wow! That is what you sound. That is what you sound like.
I admit nothing but my sadness that you're gone.
Beastmaster is 40R, and 40R is going mid. I'm telling you, right here, right now. Adriano is going to that mid lane.
I'm sure he can side lane flex. Come on.
I'm sure he could, but he's gonna go mid.
He's not a...
Fight me, Jenkins.
Well, we'll see. We still don't know. Lelis
I don't know, this is looking pretty clear that he's going mid right now.
I don't know. No.
Confident.
I will say that it depends on the heroes that they scout in the lanes. I think they might rotate.
Okay, that's a fair assumption, but initially...
Oh yeah, of course. I mean,
the...
initially you're gonna go somewhere, but look at this. Look at how KINGRD is playing. You see how they're both in the mid lane?
Yeah, because they're swapping. KINGRD is going top and Costabile is going bottom.
Okay, they're doing this lane shenanigans. See, I was thinking that Lelis would. Well, Lelis just needs to follow the Batrider. That's really all that needs to happen here, and KINGRD just wants to avoid Lelis. That's all that needs to happen. So, if Lelis is not mid, then KINGRD is not going to go mid.
The battle begins.
So
I used that ward to spot out Lelis pretty early.
I actually should have bet against Bat going mid just because Invoker is mid. So he's never going to follow an Invoker. There's no point.
And I could have had a Monster Energy, but you were waffling the...
I was thinking about it. Excuse me. Forgive me for using my...
You don't think. Get out of here, you degenerate.
Well, I was pretending to think, okay? Come on.
Oh, it is indeed a 40R versus Quinn in the mid lane. Trying to take down these boars fast as he can. Got the basic lineup here in the bottom lane of YawaR and SVG facing off with the Baden. And KINGRD taking a lot of time here to shift around to the lane. He is going to...
Look at Lelis. He's just walking. Oh, this is sad.
Making sure that you get the right matchup, right?
Yep. It is so boring to be a core in one of these games. Oh, high five him! Okay.
There we go.
I thought he was gonna walk by. It's like, man, maybe YawaR really is Professor Snape.
What? When was that a thing?
He looks kind of like Snape.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. He looks Slytherin, at least.
I don't even know what that means, dude.
Evil. YawaR looks like evil Sumail. Tell me he doesn't. Tell me.
I don't think he looks like evil Sumail. I think he looks like his brother.
Sumail looks like Harry Potter, and YawaR looks like Snape.
Yikes, dude. I don't know which version of Harry Potter you were watching, but,
the good one.
Apparently you were, taking some other stuff while you were watching it. I'm glad you're back from Ukraine, dude. It's good to cast with you again and just be absolutely ridiculous. And this middle lane feels so bad right now for poor YawaR here. Clicked down by Quinn. Boars are getting clicked down.
I feel like this isn't that bad of a lane for Invoker. You can sustain through the boar harass and you can tornado them.
Yeah. I think Quinn seems too bothered by this considering he's 11-3 right now.
I feel like
growing more powerful.
Both of this is like another one of these wash lanes though. Mid lane.
For a while.
Like that.
It could shift. generally pretty quiet. KINGRD took a lot of damage down here. Gotten a couple stacks of sticky Lelis, but Lelis just chasing after him. Doesn't have those stacks anymore. It's off over onto K. Not much. This lane, I feel, probably going to wash unless they get aggressive. Saying that now, you know, just slowly, just chipping away over here on KINGRD. They held on to that aphotic shield, but it doesn't matter. This is going to be our first blood, and SVG will collect it happily. Real close to those boots now.
Yeah, it's a counter lane. He's playing against an Oof Ogre as well. There's so much kill threat here. But I don't think YawaR is that happy to be up towards this top lane either, though. Like, Troll has pretty good magic damage, so does Windranger.
Huh. This is interesting. They're gonna put Windranger down here in the bottom lane to deal with Lelis.
They're doing like a support swap, or Abaddon is suiciding? Okay.
Yeah, okay. So I guess it is a support swap.
Are fortified.
That will TP up to the top lane. It does feel a bit strange, though. Perhaps thinking that Flea's going to be able to harass a little bit better melees.
Yeah, I think also it's like if Bat's going to sit down here and be countered, you'd rather the support that's more greedy be getting that XP and the last hits. Like Flea, you'd rather Flea take that on Windranger than an Abaddon. Like, what does an Abaddon do with extra farm and levels? Basically nothing.
Maybe MSS, because we've been paying so much attention down to the bottom lane that we haven't seen how many arrows that MSS has actually collected, or rather been able to land. So perhaps that's why they did the swap as well, to make sure that they could just purge off the arrow.
Yeah, takes the threat away from the Rana.
Yeah.
That's definitely part of it. And it's like they weren't winning that bot lane anyway, so just something. Yeah, exactly. Something to take a little bit of pressure off the top lane. That makes sense for sure.
Turn back around. Can they get this kill over on KINGRD? He's looking damn good. Lelis collects himself a kill. Gee, he's a big chonky boy, and Flea will shackle him to a tree, but does not have that damage. Lane. Occasionally for an arrow over here on this Beastmaster. He's very carefully, though. Party.
Bounty.
Feel yourself forward here. A couple of these hits off. Nice tornado. MSS waiting patiently. Just a little bit more damage. Did get a missed uphill chance, though. Some pressure being placed over here on Adriano, but not enough to get the kill. And they also force Flea over. Really making Team Brazil work for this. Gen gets picked up by Flea. Turn back around that shackle. It's beautiful, but they just don't have the damage. They'll fall. They'll turn right back around again. They'll get the kill onto the ogre, but they'll end up losing the mid lane and his courier and his boar and his little dog too at this point. Everything they can think.
The difference between this game and the last game, well, number one is that Team Brazil are losing at this point, but number two is that Francis, at least, is a hero that I think can benefit from being the guy that's like alive for these kills. You know, he's definitely a hero that can carry the game if he's given enough space. So if his cores are doing poorly, you know, whatever, he can still carry this as long as he's not feeding.
Always the hope is that your position 4 is not feeding. Quinn is just dominating over here in this mid lane. So hard for you're gonna have to get anything done. Beastmaster, you figured there'd be more damage on this tower, but he just can't. Back around again, SVG waiting patiently. Got the cold snap queued up. He's hiding over in his big scary ogre. Swamp. Find a new home, and apparently it's mid lane.
Get out of my swamp, donkey!
Good job. Oh, YawaR? Hello?
Thank you.
That was a little bit questionable. He could have actually gone back in. They might have been able to get the kill on YawaR, but he just waffled too much. He got too scared in the bottom lane. The duel comes out over to KINGRD. Do they have enough damage? That's going to be Lelis' first duel victory.
He had a fairy fire. He was debating on YawaR.
That was so Canadian sounding of you.
YawaR.
YawaR.
Where they take my car? YawaR, get in the car.
I don't know what that one is. That doesn't sound Canadian. It just sounds like you need to poop.
Don't.
You probably do. Knowing you.
That was my secret. Okay.
Quinn needs to be a little careful. They don't have the mana for the roar though, so they're just gonna try to slow him down. There's gonna be the arrow. It doesn't quite connect. Ghost Walk is up though, and they don't have the detection. Like that. Walks away again. Easy peasy.
Flea is hitting really cool shackles, but it's very unfortunate. There's not enough damage there ever. With the Beastmaster not having mana to roar, as well as not having the detection, it's like almost there, but not quite.
You know, I just feel like most of his life is being sent into the air here. The jump forward from MSS. Lelis is here too. And now we have 4 heroes in the mid lane, so I think this tower's going down. Well, as we do have Lelis hunting for a duel over here. Top lane. Place a little vision up and around the side.
Radiant's
We're
bottom tower
spotting
is
out
under attack.
SVG though, so you can see that KINGRD is already leaving top. Doesn't want anything to do with this. Shift their attention out to the top lane instead.
Costabile takes
Radiant's
bot.
middle tower is under attack.
I don't think he can exactly pressure down here, but it's a place to farm.
Got some big dreams, you know. It's not quite there yet, but aspirationally,
Dire's
you'll
top
get there
tower
eventually.
is under
Oh
attack.
well,
Moonlight
with these
Shadow.
people, maybe
Yeah, Moonlight
we can.
Shadow picked up though. Look at this.
Radiant's
KINGRD just
bottom
doesn't
tower
want to get
is under
spotted. Has
attack.
the leaps. Could just TP
Radiant
himself out.
structures are fortified.
In fact, that's exactly what he does, so we'll use the glyph. Is already out and
Dire's
pressure
top
being
tower
placed. So you've
is
got
under
Team
attack.
Brazil placing 4 people in the bottom lane, but got a lot of farming going on here from
Radiant's bottom tower
as they
is full.
split up with the lanes and put the pressure down.
They don't exactly have great tower push on Quincy crew though, so
Dire's top
this
tower
trade
is under attack.
definitely in favor of Brazil. If they can defend this top tower, I think things are looking pretty solid for them. But looks like YawaR has
Look
made
like
his
they're
way
gonna-
here. Yeah, they're
He's
not
got
gonna
meta.
bother.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
YawaR
attack.
needs some space. He has not been getting great levels or farm.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Dire's top
Top
lane.
tower has fallen.
But I feel like this happened last time with the faces. What the heck is going on in the back lanes here? SVG? Alright, well he's trying to go for the courier kill. He now has 3 people chasing him between the tier 2 and the tier 3. By the tower,
Dire's
shared
middle tower
group.
is under attack.
That's a classic ogre magi, isn't it? You look away, you're looking at TB, it's like, oh, he doesn't have meta, and then you look mid, and it's like, what the hell? There's an ogre at the tier 3.
What's he doing over there? Yeah. Smoke has gotten used though. They might be able to go and grab Costabile.
Dire
Position has the
are
tornado
fallen.
EMP. Open up, hold up with cold snap here. A beautiful arrow. They need a little bit more damage to leap forward. They want to get the duel off and they get it off just in the nick of time. Beautifully done. Coming out from Quincy crew with the timing to leap forward here from MSS says get off of that bounty rune, Flea. That belongs to me.
2 kills, 2 duel wins on Lelis. He is gonna have a very solid.
Got a blink dagger.
Yeah, it's to the point where he could almost even skip the blade mail and still do enough damage to kill any of the Brazil cores, but I think it's too good against Troll that you probably still don't skip it. But when you get a couple of early dual kills on Legion, she just feels like so much better of a hero because no matter what items the enemy team gets, you always have enough damage to kill them full to 0. This hero's all about thresholds, having just enough.
Not quite going to land over here. Lelis is going. He could feel it. He wanted that duel. If they landed an arrow.
Shadows take us.
Shadow. Trying to just make it a little bit uneasy. They do have a sentry ward though down on the side, so not any sort of.
Forgotten games.
The blink picked up though.
And Costabile is probably the hardest dual target currently with an Abaddon sitting behind him. You have to be very
sure.
careful.
Need a lot of damage to just burst him down fast so he can't get off.
Yeah, if he presses R before your duel, it's just over. Even if he whirling axes, like I feel like you need Quinn there right now. Maybe a couple more duel wins and Lelis can do it, especially if he does get that blade mail. But up until that point, he's got to be a bit careful with this troll. If you want to duel the troll as a Legion, it feels good to duel the troll if you can get it in the right circumstance, but it can feel very bad.
All right, Lelis getting into position. You need to be careful though because they do have the roar. They'll still use it on Lelis, so they'll open the door for any further duels if they want to go in, knowing they don't have to worry about that any longer. Clearing out the creep wave, Quinn putting some damage down. A lot of ways to buff each other up here. Creep wave means that they're gonna have to be a little bit more patient. They'll take down the boar. Everybody here in the mid lane. KINGRD going in though with the drag off over here onto Lux, so they follow up with a good fire blast. We'll slow them down. Another shackle being thrown out by Fleet, but where's your damage? There's no follow-up. There's no mana left over here. Over on Costabile. Oh, here comes in big YawaR looking to try to get himself some kills, get some dual damage possibly here for Lelis. Easy peasy, and just chasing back Adriana. So there it is. We got a super buffed up Terrible. He's got Alacrity. He's got himself some Bloodlust. Everything kitchen sinking just like that. Down goes to the tower.
And they're doing the double medallion into solar medallion build as well as a team. They have a medallion on Mirana, and then they also have one on Quinn, who I imagine will probably be building that into a full solar at some point. But even if you do have two medallions, you can aggressively medallion somebody and then defensively medallion somebody else. So it's a pretty nice thing that teams are experimenting with this lately. I really think medallions just such a value item in general.
Sure. Seeing it get picked up quite a bit either way here. But we'll start to see the Troll's farm start to accelerate a little bit more. Lelis with the double damage. He was hoping he could pick off someone here. But yeah, we do have the Battle Fury completed Troll, so that farm up. But the way that Quincy's playing, I don't know if it'll even matter in some cases. They just are moving so well together as a team, taking these great fights. Play off a little bit here. Occasionally, though, we'll be able to go for the grab. Lelis waiting patiently. Nice shackle, though. It's not going to be enough, Lee, unfortunately for you. They go in for the duel. They have everything they need to go and get Lelis a little bit more duel damage, and they might even be able to find themselves KJ. Sitting at level 6, but it does go and skills the ult. The last second to stay alive.
Do this!
We have now on Lelis. We've got 40 duel damage at 15 minutes.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
he's huge. And I mean, it's surprising, like, given how much they're focusing on him too in each of these fights. They're casting arrow, they're casting shackle on him, they're lassoing him, they're roaring him. Every single spell is being cast on Lelis, because otherwise he can just dispel, right? Like, you have to cast it on him. And it's yet still, he's not only surviving that, but he is dueling somebody and winning in every single team fight. This is like the perfect Legion game so far.
The follow-up, too, coming out from his team task. You know, SVG always in that perfect position, making sure that he can go and stun them up. Roar does come out, though, over here, so it looks like they're going to be able to go find themselves an overkill. We'll find that, but Lelis again over here on the side finds the kill on Flea. No hard feelings, nothing personnel, kid, but he's got 50 dual damage right now. Wow, indeed.
See, this is one of those heroes where being that kind of side lane space-making feeding guy is maybe not so good. You know, you do this against Legion a couple too many times, and all of a sudden she has rapier levels of damage.
Definitely boosting up. She went for the Vlads, though, next.
Under attack.
Utility, keep everyone alive a little bit longer.
Yeah, this is the buff YawaR strat.
Yeah, but she's not looking. I mean, definitely the buff YawaR strat when you consider put on him. But she's not looking for the blade mail at all. She doesn't care.
I think that's reasonable and just speaks to how Quincy like to play as a team, and it's not about their individual performances. It's about how they, you know, mesh together. And once again, you know, they have this. They're going for this. They have this double medallion. They have the Vlads. Like, they have all of these things that are going to make YawaR strong.
Well, he's considering going in for the duel against KJ here, but probably not the best target when you could grab yourself a 40R. Jumping in, there's the duel, there's the damage, there's the death, and there is the bonus. Here, 60 dual victory damage now on this Legion Commander. She is terrifying. They're gonna go right into Roach. They've got the medallion, they've got the meta, they've got all the buffs that they need here for Mr. YawaR. Life is good if you're a Quincy crew member.
This TP medallion invoker thing is
Dirty.
it's dirty. It's really dirty. I mean, especially with these other buffs that they have too. Legion, Bloodlust. I love this draft. Like, there's so much synergy between these heroes that it's... You need the same level of synergy from the enemy team, or you're just... It's too easy to lose to this.
Alright, Team Brazil. This is very difficult. Look at YawaR. He's like so massive. He's so fast. He just runs down here over at this poor Beastmaster. Whirling Axes come out from Costabile. The Spirit Vessel completed. What do you do when you just have a giant Terrorblade running at your face?
Is under attack.
I think if there's any time to fight, I don't think Brazil can fight right now, even without meta, but I think if there's a time where they would decide to fight, it is when there is no meta. But even then, it's like, you're only going to get SVG.
Yeah. Again, the Ogre drop behind here. Quinn coming in with a tornado will be able to keep him alive. They'll go throw out a deafening blast.
Dire's top tower.
They're still chasing after SVG. They should be able to find this kill. Will eventually pop. Be bad and cleaned up, but again, all you've lost is an Ogre. Doesn't seem too bothered by it. I'm sure they'd like him to be alive, but if anyone's gonna go down, that's the guy they want.
I think it's like, it's the only guy that can...
Oh, Lelis jumping on in here. They need more damage though. Can they still get it though? Is the question. Yes, they will. KINGRD will fall more dual damage despite the roar getting used. And Costabile going right back in here again. They do have an Aegis over here onto YawaR. TC Fleet chasing after them. Nice ice wall will slow them down. Literally slowing down, slow down Adriano. There it is. There's the kill. There's a no more Beastmaster in this fight despite that nice shackle holding MSS into place. But now Fleet forced to run away here. Little bit of a chase, an arrow tossed out, won't connect. Quinn joining up over on the back lines, does manage to see Costabile, but the rest of the side of Team Brazil just forced to run away. They don't want to fight this, they don't have all their heroes. It's just too difficult right now. And meta's gonna be up in about 6 seconds, so that window that they had to try to make things happen closing up quickly. And body blocks coming out. SVG, he's a big boy. A tornado will slow him down a little bit. Followed up with an arrow. Beautifully done here by MSS. SVG says, you were bullying me earlier, but I'm back, baby. Do not mess with the big boy on this team. Now again, Costabile slowed down. Followed up a nice multi-cast with a duel. There's nothing that can stop Lelis.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
100 damage. 100. At 20 minutes.
100.
Like, this guy has a Daedalus worth, more than a Daedalus worth of damage at 20 minutes. He doesn't need to build items.
He just needs to keep murdering people. It's working out for him so far.
That is what you sound like. Nothing but myself.
We talk about how this team is working so well together. YawaR's had a perfect game. Has not died once. Same thing with Lelis. They've only had 4 kills on the side of Team Brazil. Alright, who's the feeder? I think it's SVG. It's SVG. SVG is the feeder.
It's literally just SVG.
It's okay, though. It's okay. He's getting his revenge.
Yeah.
SVG's revenge. That's what we're going to title this game. Just keep up.
Yeah. I feel like he needs to get his revenge in every game, because in every game he's just running into the lane. Please hit me instead of my core.
Hey, it works. He's the bodyguard to YawaR. He's the Kevin Costner to his Whitney Houston here. Another fight coming out. Look how much damage they take. Arrow tossed out over on the side. Doesn't quite manage to connect, but they just jump on Costabile almost immediately, and he's just gone. There is no troll that's going to be a part of this fight or this game, it seems. Again, chasing down after KJ. He already got murdered once. He's going to go down again. And the rest of the team chasing after some of these little candy kills, but eye on the prize right now. They do need a creep wave, but they don't have just yet. Quinn's like, man, I haven't even been able to kill anyone. You guys aren't leaving me anything here. You're murdering them too fast.
Has
What
been
can I
killed.
say? Nature loves
It's a kill on YawaR's courier at the very least, but look at them. They're just no fear. They know that the core can't fight against them. YawaR's just chewing through their buildings.
Dire's middle
Got that one little creep, 2 little creeps, sorry, my bad. I gotta give credit to Fred over there. Nice shackle, but doesn't actually do much of anything. It just looks kind of pretty. He just watches all of his buildings get chewn through.
God.
Scotty,
Dire's middle barracks.
A Baden TV'd bot. A Baden
Quinn?
TV'd bot while getting rexed. Oh my
Quinn.
god, he's out. Are you serious?
See you later, nerds.
Dude.
And look at this Lelis. He sees KINGRD. He wants to get himself another duel here. Followed up with a Sunstrike. Followed up with the damage. There it is. He's toast. Another winner victory. They'll just bide their time. Make some goo-goo eyes over here at KJ. But at the end of the day, just wait patiently. They throw out the shield. YawaR just, kind of standing here. Still has the Sunder up. Turns right back around again. It's a nice shackle. Looks like they're going to finally be able to take down YawaR. Doesn't have that Aegis any longer. So finally, someone else on the team will feed a little bit here for the side of Quincy. VG says, nope. Quinn, help me. Quinn says, maybe. All right, yeah, I'll throw out a tornado. You're going to get hit on the tree. There's only so much that I can really do for you right now, SVG. I think you're going to fall too.
Yeah, he tried. I mean, Quinn is such a huge part right now of the disengage from Quincy crew. So if he TPs out like that, YawaR is at a lot greater of a risk because then there isn't somebody to tornado and to also disarm the troll with that deafening blast.
It's a little greedy.
It was a bit greedy.
I can feel the bloodlust coming off this guy's Lelis. Flanking forward, finds Costabile with one of those beautiful meteors. They've got plenty of damage. That's a dead troll. I feel like this guy spent more time dead than he's actually been alive. That's going to be a dead Adriano. That's going to be a dead Abaddon. That's a double kill. The murder train is on. You can run, but you can't hide from Quincy crew. So they just go barreling down the bottom here. And up through the mid.
I think every single duel that Lelis has been a part of, he's won. This guy's legitimately 100% dual victory win rate. That was redundant. But he has a high win rate. It's 100.
Thanks, Jenkins.
You're welcome. Back to you, Oxy.
And back to me, where I'm looking at Lelis just chewing through the buildings. The duels are going to be off cooldown in about 3 seconds. If anybody shows their face, that's going to be a little bit more duel damage for our Legion Commander. In fact, look at this KINGRD. He's got an Invis rune. He's lucky that they don't have any detection, or else he would be the duel victim #1 here. Leap forward, though. Leap out again from MSS. He's just playing. He's having a good time. KINGRD getting stunned up. Look at that. Lelis, he finds him immediately. They blow him up, and they'll hold him into place. Look at how big YawaR is right now. Lelis having to back away. They've got this BKB over here on Costabile. It doesn't matter though. YawaR just does so much flipping damage. He can't seem to just fight here. Cannot man fight this big old Terrorblade. They're going right past the buildings. Getting a little greedy here, Quincy crew. I get it. You're hungry. You've got the bloodlust, but you might want to go back and hit some buildings. It is Defense of the Ancients after all, not murder everybody on Team Brazil. The shackle thrown out over on Quinn. Tower goes down. I don't know how they get in here. Another reflection placed out over into Costabile. You can feel it. Lelis, he's hungry. He's not sitting on a lot of health. He's got duel up in about 9 more seconds. We'll use some roar over here onto Quinn, but it doesn't matter. You just purge it right off. You've got a Legion Commander, baby. And again, the Spirit Vessel, MSS, trying to do a drive-by here. Manages to succeed. They'll get another kill onto Costabile. And this is just looking like Quincy crew showing off that they're the kings of this continent. And the other one down there in the south. They'll chase after Flea, get another stun. They don't have the duel up just yet. Sorry, Lelis. Oh, I'm sorry, he did have it up, but looks like he'll back off. And they'll keep their eye on the prize. Waiting for it. Who's it gonna be? Who's getting dueled?
It's Flea. It's gonna be Flea.
It's gonna be Flea. It's gonna be me. It's gonna be Flea.
I think actually. Otherwise, he lassos in the fountain, right?
Probably. All right, there's last SVG. No!
Really?
There he goes. Down he goes. Had to feed one more time. We're just kidding. We love you, SVG.
Bro.
Oh, there's the pause. GG gets called. Quincy crew.
That was a disrespect line.
That was indeed.
You know what? You lasso an ogre because you think it's good to lasso an ogre in a fountain. That's like.
I mean, he's KINGRD. KINGRD. He's a fun guy.
Come here, SVG.
Come here, buddy. He's back.